What's up guys, Tony here. Today is a very exciting day. Aeroplan has gone through some massive rework and came from 11 brand new credit cards. That means 11 brand new sign up offers, and I had to review all of them here in this video today, and all of those 11 credit cards that spread out across 3 different issuers, and they're spread out across 4 different categories. Out of these offers, there's even the 75,000 point offer by the American Express Aeroplan Reserve, which is the new premium credit card on the market, which is also metal. So in this video, I'm gonna review in depth of each and every one of those offers and break them down, and then give you my personal thoughts on which one of the offers that's worth to pursue. Welcome back if you're returning, and if you're new, my name is Tony, and on this channel we focus on personal finance. We upload every single week, so if you want to see more content like that, make sure to subscribe with the bell, and also make sure you smash that like button if you enjoy these kinds of content. It's a very easy way to support the channel. So with that being said, we have a lot to cover today, so let's get right into the video. Before jumping into the offers, in case you aren't familiar with Aeroplan as a program, they're the biggest and the most popular loyalty program here in Canada, and they are actually owned by Air Canada. The value of each Aeroplan point is highly subjective, but a general rule of thumb is an average value of each point is about 2 cents per point. Like mentioned earlier, these 11 credit cards are divided into 4 different categories across 3 issuers. So there's the basic cards, there's the core cards, premium, and then business. Starting with the basic, there are 1 card each from CIBC and TD. The CIBC Aeroplan credit card has a $0 annual fee and gives you 10k Aeroplan points upon completing first purchase, while TD side, TD will give you 10k points upon first purchase as well, but they charge an $89 annual fee, but it's waived in the first year. It's worth to note the CIBC Aeroplan actually is pretty good, giving you 10,000 points for free with no spending requirement, value at about $200. So the question really is it worth it to inquire a credit hit for 10,000 points? Moving to the next level, we have the core cards. 3 cards fall under this category from each of the 3 issuers. CIBC and TD will be mentioned first because they practically have the same card with minor differences. So TD and CIBC are both offering 10,000 points upon signing up, and they both have an $139 annual fee, but they are waived for the first year. The only difference is that TD offers a buddy pass, which I will explain later what a buddy pass is. It's basically what it sounds like it is, but they basically offer a buddy pass with a minimum spend requirement of $1,000 in 3 months, while CIBC is offering the same buddy pass with a minimum spend of $3,000 in 4 months. American Express has a different offer altogether, so they offer $9,000 9,000 points and a buddy pass upon spending $1,500 in the first 3 months, then 1,000 points for each month you spend more than $500 per month for up to 6 months, for a total of 6,000 points. If you sign up for the American Express waitlist, then you will get an additional 5,000 points for a total of 20,000 points. The American Express card does not have an option to waive their first year annual fee, which is $120. So out of these core cards, the question to ask yourself is, do you value the more points as the sign-up bonus, or do you want a maybe lower minimum spend and also a first year fee waiver? Now, I don't think there's a reason to go with the CIBC, since it's definitely like literally the same card as the TD, except TD has just a better offer. So it's pretty much between American Express and TD on this one. Next, we have the big boys, and we're entering the premium zone. This is what I'm most excited about myself. Across the board, there's an annual fee of $599 for 3 of these cards with no fee waivers. CIBC is offering 20,000 Aeroplan points upon first purchase and a buddy pass upon hitting minimum spend of $3,000 in the first 4 months. Now, I'm kind of disappointed to see that, I'm thinking to myself, how is CIBC going to compete with TD and American Express because of the offers that I'm going to mention for those. Now, TD is offering 20,000 points upon first purchase Additionally, upon hitting minimum spend, which by the way is only $1,000 in 3 months, you will get a buddy pass as well, and you also get 30,000 points for a total of 50,000 points to the 20,000 points offered by HSBC. That's like night and day in terms of differences, and 30,000 points is valued at a rough estimate of $600 with a lower minimum spend. Come on, CIBC. Hopping over to American Express, this is a really good looking metal card, and they're offering 35,000 points and a $100 statement credit upon hitting minimum spend of $3,000 in the first 3 months, and 500 points for each month you hit $1,000 in spend for 6 months, or for the first 6 months you open the card, for a total of 65,000 points. Additionally, if you sign up for their waitlist, you will get another 10,000 points for a total of 75,000 points. This actually makes this card go head and head against the Business Platinum, which also offers 75,000 points with a $499 annual fee, and the Aeroplan Reserve also has a $499 net annual fee after the $100 statement credit, making this card actually tied for the highest sign-up bonus here in Canada. Now, what's interesting here is the Amex Aeroplan Reserve also has another offer that you can get over the phone that gets you 10,000 points and $100 statement credit and a buddy pass upon hitting minimum spend of $3,000 in the first 3 months, and 5,000 points for each month. Again, you hit $1,000 for up to 6 months, plus the 10,000 points you get from the waitlist. Then it's going to be 50,000 points plus a buddy pass. It's worth to note that the second Amex offer is the exact same as the TD, with the minimum spending requirement of $1,000 for the TD versus the $6,000 spread out over 6 months with the benefit of the $100 statement credit. Because of this, I would suspect people to either go with the TD version or go with the 75 Amex point offer. Now, out of this tier, I think you would either go with the TD or the Amex, depending on what you value, depending on how much spend you can spend organically. Next, we have the business cards. Over at the CIBC, we have 10,000 Aeroplan points upon completing first purchase and a buddy pass upon hitting minimum spend of $3,000 in the first 4 months. There is an annual fee of $180, which is waived for the first year. TD again is offering the same 10,000 points and upon first purchase and a buddy pass upon hitting minimum spend of $1,000 in the first 3 months. The annual fee is $149 here, which is also waived for the first year. Again, I don't see why anyone would go with CIBC here. Then we got this American Express Business Reserve. You basically have the same card as the personal, except the minimum spend is significantly higher. They are offering 35,000 points and $100 statement credits upon hitting $5,000 in 3 months, and 5,000 points for each month you hit minimum spend of $2,000 a month for up to 6 months. You also get the bonus points of $10,000 for a maximum of 75,000 points. This is ridiculously high in terms of minimum spending, and probably the highest in Canada, with $12,000 in minimum spend versus the $6,000 in the personal side of things. Out of this tier, again, I think TD would come out on top for most people, and for people with higher spends that get more points, then I would go with the business reserve here. Out of these offers, I think a lot of us are kind of disappointed that we didn't see higher offers, but if you think of it objectively, some of these offers are actually pretty good. So now we move on to the next part of the video, which I will mention every single card out of these tiers, which are winners that you might want to apply for. The best ones out of the bunch for basics, I would say the CIBC for the 10,000 free points with no minimum spend, being a free card. But then again, you have to ask yourself, is that worth a credit hit? For the core cards, I would say it's a tie between Amex and TD. So Amex does get you 20k points with the newsletter, and TD is 10k. However, TD is free while Amex charges you $120 annual fee, while TD gets the annual fee waived in the first year. And you can also leverage the product switching strategy, which I mentioned in a previous video not too long ago. Additionally, if you haven't checked out that video yet on how I basically broke the TD system, I highly encourage you to check it out. And basically in that video, I decode how I pretty much get 2 sign-up bonuses from TD every single year without actually getting a credit hit. And also those are pretty good sign-up bonuses, and I never have to pay any annual fee on those TD cards. So if you're interested, check it out after this video. Link will be above and also down in the description for you guys. Moving on to the premium tier, I would personally say that the TD Visa Infinite Privilege is the best card here, and probably in fact the best card out of the 11 credit cards that were released because of the high sign-up offer with such low minimum spend of only $1,000 in the first 3 months. Now you are paying a premium of $599 in terms of the annual fee, but it does comes with its perks with Air Canada, which I will talk about the perks of the Aeroplan in the upcoming video. So if you're not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe with the bell for that. The Aeroplan Reserve is also quite good since it has similar properties as the Amex Platinum. I'll also do a video on that comparing the two as well, so that video will also be dropping very soon. Lastly, we have the business cards, and compared to the personal offers, I am not too crazy about them, and honestly, there is an argument to be made here whether or not it makes sense for you to wait for the next business quarter for them to release new offers, and perhaps they're going to be more attractive. That was definitely a lot to cover, and we didn't have time to cover the multipliers here today as well as the unique perks. So if you're not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe for part 2 of this video where I mention all of those multipliers, all of those unique perks, because some of these cards do have its unique benefits. Now, just to talk about companion passes really quickly, it's basically what the name suggested. Assuming you bought your first ticket with cash on Air Canada flights, you're able to get basically a second companion pass for free, and you just have to pay taxes and fees. Now, the companion pass really draws a line in the sand with half of the community really liking it. The people that travel maybe as a couple or together with somebody, then they really do enjoy it. Or if they have like say 2 kids or something like that and each person can get one and they do enjoy it, there's a lot of potential savings, although it is only in economy, but you can get that upgraded, which we will probably mention in a later video. And then there's the other side, which are maybe more of solo travelers or people that have a lot of points in general that pretty much never book on cash, and it's quite limited since you can only book this on Air Canada flights, so the other half will find it pretty much useless. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the companion passes. Personally, I'm kind of on the sidelines about it. Like, it's decent for me, but I don't know how well I'll be using it, so I'm kind of in the middle here. And it's also worth to note that I think, in my opinion, from what we see here, Air Canada pretty much values their companion passes at 25,000 Aeroplan points. And how I came to that conclusion is there's 2 offers on the Aeroplan on the American Express Aeroplan Reserve, and it's pretty much a 25k difference in points with the companion pass, so that's probably how much they value the companion passes. Thank you guys so much for watching until the very end, and if you did like the video, make sure you smash the like button, and what that does is it tells YouTube you like these kinds of content, and YouTube will actually show you more of these kinds of videos. And at the same time, it also helps out the channel by pushing YouTube more content that they can push to other people just like yourself, so it will help them out as well. So make sure you smash the like button, and also if you're not yet subscribed and want to see more content like this every single week, make sure you subscribe with the bell, and also part 2 of this video, so make sure you're subscribed for that. And as always, have an amazing day. Peace.